Hey guys, how are you all? Hi, this is Ashish Gupta, your GRE expert for the seminar for today. That's 10 steps to reach your dream university. Yeah, thank you Chinmay, I'm good. Hi Madhuluta. Hi Utsarg. Hi Dhaval. Hi Sachin. Hi Bindu. Hi Rushiraja. Hi Lokik. Hi Sharvari. Yeah, Sachin, we'll be interacting for the next 1 hour, and we'll be looking into various things you should know to reach your dream university. Hi Varun. Hi Dipali. I hope you all are doing fine. So, shall we start with the seminar? Okay, so the seminar for today is 10 steps to reach your dream university. So, without delay, let's get on with the first slide. So, the agenda for today is I'll be explaining about the 10 steps to reach your dream university and how important is the GRE score in reaching your dream university. And as some of you already asked the questions that how shortlisting of universities should be done and regarding university applications and what are the different requirements pertaining to different universities. So we'll look all these things into detail. So make sure you understand each and everything, and whatever you do not understand, you can feel free to ask any questions. Sagar, this seminar is regarding both the both spring and fall admissions. So it will be a general seminar regarding your dream university selection and what should be the procedure, what all criteria you should keep in mind regarding your academics, regarding your GRE score and all those things. So at the end, I'll let you know what is the appropriate timeline for spring and fall admissions. So I'll let you know everything. Okay, Dikshita wants to know what are the extracurricular activities that they will look at. Definitely, Dikshita, it's a good question. I'll answer that as time progresses. And okay, Sagar, we'll keep it to 10 steps to reach your dream universities, and I'll provide you any help regarding any links you want regarding the same. So let's get on with the seminar. So these are the 10 steps which we'll be discussing to reach your dream universities. That is academics, GRE and TOEFL, the research about universities, SOP, LOR. I'll explain what are these, and about internships, your paper publications, your research projects, and how should you select a particular university based on your profile, and what all comes under university application, and how to finance your studies overseas, and all about visa applications. Okay, Sachin is asking is it only GRE or do we have anything else to write to reach our dream university? Sachin, as seminar progresses, I'll let you know everything you need to know about, reaching your dream university. So just let me get started on this. First of all, I would like to know that what all dream universities have you thought about, each of you? Can you tell me, can you list a few universities which you have thought to join after clearing your GRE with good score? Okay, Munis, ETH Zurich, that's good. Akshat wants to join Michigan State University. Bindu is targeting UMASS Lower USA. And Partha wants to join University of Kentucky. Akshat wants to join Ohio State University. That's great. Kataru will let you know what is a good GRE score. We'll see the breakup in different numbers. Drupal, Dikshita, okay, I'll let you know how the different universities are. Actually, I'll let you know the basic criteria, basic general information you need to know about different universities. Sagar is targeting either Cornell, Caltech or TAMU, that's good. And Shabari is very keen to join MIT. And okay, Munis is looking for DLFT Netherlands. Chinmay is looking for University of Munich. And Madhulata is going for University of California for her PhD. That's good. Adipali, I'll answer this question a little later on. Just to brief, just getting a good score is not enough to guarantee you a seat in a good university. So and regarding scholarship also, I'll let you know all the details. So just be with me throughout the seminar, and I promise you, you'll get all the answers you have in your mind. See, Bindu, one doubt many of the aspirants have is whether to go for IELTS or TOEFL. So I think TOEFL is now required for along with GRE to help you your admission, help regarding your admissions to different universities, just to look how good you are in English, the spoken English. So don't worry about it. TOEFL doesn't carry much weightage when it comes to different universities, but it would be required for your visa applications to be approved by visa consulates. Sasi will tell you some of the top universities which you can target with good GRE scores. Maninder, it's always good to have certain sports certificates and extracurricular certificates, but I'll pinpoint certain particular set of details you need to have, certain things you need to concentrate on just for getting admission in MS for top universities. Okay, lot many questions. We'll keep answering them. So let's begin with the seminar without any delay. Okay, so the first step to get into a good university is to for academics. So you should always maintain a good percentage or good CGPA, whichever pertains to you in your undergraduate program. And apart from a good percentage, you should select appropriate electives in the area you wish to specialize in MS. Suppose somebody is going to go for, suppose say aeronautics, or somebody else is going for some other some other subject. So you should be clear in mind that what kind of electives you choose in your undergraduate, and you should try to get maximum percentage of CGPA in those electives, so that it gives you higher percentage of chance to go into top universities. Okay, Dikshita says I have a CGPA of 8.75. Is that sufficient? See, Dikshita, there is not a cap when it comes to certain university. 8.75 is definitely very good. But keeping that in mind, you need to have other things as well, which we will discuss as the seminar progresses. So you can see where you stand and what all areas you need to improve. Okay, so this was the first step, that is academics. You need to have good percentage throughout. Now, coming on to the next step, that is the most important step perhaps, that is importance of GRE score. We all know that GRE score is the first step when it comes to your university admissions. So when you are preparing for GRE, you keep in mind that you got to go for a good score that maximizes your chances to a certain university. Keeping that in mind, I should tell you that getting a good GRE score is not the only criteria for you to get a guaranteed admission in any of the university, but getting a good score in hand, getting a good GRE score in hand will definitely maximize your chances over other applicants. So this slide showcases that when you are going for GRE and TOEFL, how much is the good score, and it comprises of different scores on different levels. So starting from the minimum, 260 is the minimum score, 340 is the highest score. So if you are getting around 315 in GRE, that's considered to be a good score and would be considered by many universities. And if you are considering 320 to 325, if you manage to score 320 to 325, it will be considered a high score. So definitely many universities will be considering you, but there might be case that certain university might offer you certain scholarships and fully paid or semi-paid scholarships, or some universities might just give you admissions. So based on that, there is no particular criteria that how much good your score should be, but anything above 310 is very good. If you are scoring 315, that's good. If you manage to score 320 to 325, that's considered very high. That's considered high. And then after 325 to 330, it's very high, and you should target that if you're going to go to very top universities. Speaking about top universities, you were asking about few universities, so I should let you know that some of the top universities in US are UPE, and that is University of Pennsylvania, then UCLA, University of California in Los Angeles, then Sunny Buffalo State University of New York, and then Stanford is there in US, and MIT is there. Harvard is in UK, so you can target Harvard also. and there is London Business School, there is University of Michigan, there is Cornell University, there is Purdue University. So there are many top universities which you can select based on certain criteria, which I'll list a little later. Okay, so Sharvari is saying that you got a score of 310, and academic is quite good, 75% throughout, and she's got a good project with ISRO and 2 papers published. So overall, you have a good profile throughout, and you have a concern that your quant marks are a little low, that is 158, but still it might be, you know, applicable to many universities, that your overall profile would be checked, and you'll definitely get, you might get a you know, admission slip for different universities. So just make sure you apply to university pertaining to your criteria, your subject wise. I'll list out those criteria little later on. And Kataru 280 plus is a okay score. So if you still manage to get more than 310, then it would definitely maximize all your chances. So that's not a bad score, but still, if you can improve on it, that's good. So GREH can help you with that. So and most of you who haven't started preparing for GRE and are targeting spring or fall admissions 2015, I suggest you should start preparing very soon, because the guidelines, the deadlines for different universities will be approaching soon. We'll talk about that little later on. So getting on with the seminar. Step 2, the GRE and TOEFL. We have seen the different GRE scores, which brackets, which are considered to be very high and good scores. And there is certain, as I listed, that there is a certain misconception amongst applicants that a certain score, if you get a certain score, like if you get 325, then it's a definite slip to get into specific university. That's not the criteria. Apart from a good GRE score that is definitely required, the university consider academic achievements, extracurricular achievements like research publications, your past projects in your field of research, your research work, your work experience, if any of the people have any work experience, and some recommendations from your professors or supervisors. Will look into letter of recommendations. And most of all, you know, there is specific set of statement of purpose where certain you know, admission committees try to get to know that how much you are passionate about your subject, your field of research. So before getting on any further, can I ask my fellow participants that who all have work ex in certain companies, and who all are freshers? Utsarga, your profile is fine. You are targeting around 330, so you'll definitely have a high percentage of chance in getting into MIT, Harvard, or Stanford. But that depends upon your total criteria and how university experts evaluate your application, plus your statement of purpose and your letter of recommendation and everything. So we'll look into it little later. Okay, I see a lot of freshers here, and Sagar has 31 months of experience in Cisco, and Madhulata has 2 years of teaching experience. That's good. And Madhulata has another year of experience in informatics, and Partha Jyoti has some work experience with KGP and CDRI Lucknow. Uh, Partha, definitely any summer fellowship which you have done will work, which relates to your work experience or any organizational work experience. That's considered a benefit from by certain universities. So it will definitely will be considered. And Abul has 2+ years of experience with IT and wants to pursue in computer science. Definitely you can do that. You can apply to universities based on your profile. That's good. Okay, lot many questions. Will be answering all these in a few minutes. So, okay, Ankur has 9 months of experience in IBM. Ankur, I would suggest that if you have more than 12 years or 12 months of experience, then it would be better, because most university consider 12 to 24 months of work experience. But anyways, having some experience is always good, but it might be applicable to some universities. So every university has different criteria of their own. So 12 to 24 is is the criteria, is the work experience limit which some of the universities follow. So okay, so getting on with the seminar, uh, the next step is to shortlisting of universities. I'm sure that many of the applicants, many of the attendees here would have a lot many queries regarding shortlisting of universities. Uh, Okay, Ankur. He says that by the time he applies, that he'll be having more than 1 year of experience. That's good. That's what I was talking about. If you can still carry on with your work experience and get a good score in GRE, that's very good. That would help you a lot. And freshers need not worry about anything, because it's basically your profile, not just your GRE score. So if your profile is good, you have good research publications, or you have good recommendations from your professors, then it's definitely going to help you. So now getting on to the seminar, that's how to research about different universities. See, there are multiple parameters you should look into when you search about a different university, like courses offered you should look, and we'll go through one by one to every criteria, and we'll look into that which is more important and what you should keep in mind. Okay, Sachin, are you able to hear me now? Is everybody able to hear me properly? Okay. Okay, Rahul, good CGPA 9.15 is extremely good, and uh, see, no score can guarantee you rank in top university. It would definitely maximize your chances, but it cannot guarantee you that you'll get rank in top universities. But still, with good CGPA and with good other extracurricular activities, you can definitely have good chance in any of the top universities. Okay, Vinay, 6.5 is also good, but you still to have an edge over other applicants, you need to have other things under your belt also. Like you need to have good research publications, you need to have certain research papers published, or maybe paper presentations made in certain conferences. And if you have certain things, you have good, fellowship or internship during your undergrad, that all will help you. So I'll answer all these queries little later on. So going on to research about different universities. So first criteria is courses offered. So see, depending on certain universities, some of the universities have 40 credits of course, which is due in 1.5 years, which you will be working, which you will be studying there in MS, and certain universities have 32 credits. So based on your profile, based on your subject of interest in MS, you can shortlist certain universities and look for the different courses, if whether they are offered by the university or not. Just for example, suppose somebody is going for MIT. Suppose Madhulata was going for MIT, then she would the first thing would be that if she's going for MIT and she's going for a particular, suppose civil engineering, just for an example. So she would know, she would go to the website and check whether a civil engineering course in higher studies in civil engineering course is offered by MIT or not. If it's not offered, then definitely she should not apply. Rather than she should go for any other university which offers this course and is very good ranked. So you should likewise search for different courses and research about different universities. Okay, Shravri is saying that I have heard that one must not apply for top universities unless you are from IIT or BIT. See, that's not the criteria. See, Sharwari, what happens is that your overall profile is evaluated. So if all you have a good GRE score, then you have good research publications. I'm insisting on research publications just for the fact that if the university selection committee should know that you are apart from being a good student, you are an active student in your field of interest. Research publications in your field of interest in which you want to pursue an MS. So you should have certain extra things also that would differentiate yourself from other applicants. Suppose a person is from IIT and he has got excellent academics throughout. He has good GRE score, but he doesn't have any relevant projects done in the undergrad or any relevant research materials. So definitely you'll have edge over him if you have different publications and you have relevant material to show to university committee. Aditya, are you able to hear me now? Okay. Praveen was asking that how much does it cost for 2-year master degree? Praveen will get to that when once I come towards fee structure and all. So I'll let you know. See, Dhaval, how to write research papers? You can today is the digital world. You can go online. You can search for good research articles, good research publications in your field of interest. Suppose you are going for computer science in for MS. You should search online for different good good research publications, and then check which all pertain to which all apply to your research papers and your field of study, and then accordingly you can shortlist some and you can start writing and look for the format it's being given and you can start writing. So it's better to start preparing plus concentrating on these things. So can I ask my fellow attendees that who all have already started preparing for GRE, who are targeting spring and fall admissions? Shavari, all your doubts will be answered as told by Mani, that we'll be answering all your doubts little later when other general things have been covered. So just be with us and we'll answer all your queries as the seminar progresses. So after the course is offered, you should look for rank of the university. See, why rank of university is important is that if you've got a very good score and you have an excellent profile and you are not applying to university which you should apply to, or you are applying to low ranked universities, then you definitely deserve some better university. So based on your profile, your good GRE score, your overall profile, your area of interest, you can look for different ranks, and you can definitely search more online to the website through different magazines or online magazines, and they'll list you different ranks. See, Sai, you can hear but you cannot speak. That's for the fact that we have muted the audience. That because it would be chaotic if we give controls, audio controls to everyone. And because you all have many queries, you are still writing many queries, many questions. So that's why we cannot unmute everyone. So please bear with us and please write any of the queries you have in the chat box. We'll be answering everybody. Aditya, that's good that you're targeting fall 2015. So you should start preparing, because I'll be telling you the deadlines for different universities when it comes to fall admissions. So just be with me. Okay. Then the third thing is faculty profile. Faculty profile is very, very important, because in US that faculties are the people who fund your your researches when it comes to different PhD research or different researches. So you need to have you need to research about different faculty profiles and how good is the faculty when it comes to different universities. So you should be aware of different faculty, and you can go online to the website and look on to different faculty profiles. And next, coming on to internship. See, internships in your undergrads is fine. You should have projects or internship with that. But when it comes to internships in US, when you are pursuing your MS or any other university for that matter, you should look for certain internship opportunities around your university which you are targeting. Suppose you have sent your scores to different universities and you are targeting internships far away, then it would be a little difficult for you to manage. So just make sure you search about internship opportunities within your college or outside your college, but nearby areas. See, there are certain myths about internship, that prior work experience guarantees internship, or low CGPA means no internship. That's not the case. Let me tell you that there are certain internships like curricular practical training, that is CPT, which will be offered by different employers, which will be partnering with different universities. So you can look for CPT under different universities, and then there will be OPT, that is optional practical training, which will be temporary employment along with studies, and it would be specific to your major's area of study. Suppose you are going for civil engineering, then optional practical training will be temporary employment in your area of study. See, Chinmay, you can definitely pursue your internship when the time comes. So we'll have more details on that. Uh, See, Sushant, this seminar entitled for how to reach your dream universities. So, preparing for GRE from the start, we'll answer you a little later on. First, let's finish with how to get into top university, because apart from good GRE score that is definitely required, we need to know much more details on what else is required to get into top universities. Munish, I'll let you know when you should start applying. I'll list out the deadlines for different universities. Just be with me. After internship, you should look for placements of different universities. If all you're going for MIT, you are going for certain good top ranked universities, you must be knowing that they are having good placement records. But apart from that, certain universities which might have good placement but you have not heard about it, so just research about different universities which you are going to apply, and then look for their placement records, whether you're going to get good placement after MS, or probably if you want to pursue PhD, then it won't matter much to you. But for certain set of people, please look for placement scenarios of the different universities. Now, international student population. See, international student population is important to know for certain universities, because then you'll be knowing that how much seats are there for international students, and how all what all concerns they went into, and how they are like good international student population means that there are good internship opportunities and good campus life, good accommodation available. So all those things can be cleared if you have a good idea of the how much is the international student population within the campus, within the university you are applying for. Munis, if you are applying for spring 2016, so then also it will be helpful for you. So just be with us. Just we'll get to let you know that whatever is required for spring 2016 as well. See, Chinmay, good profile requires, as I'm listing out different things, but I'll list out a few other things also, like SOP and LOR, that's a letter of recommendation. So to build a good profile, you need to have a good academics throughout your undergrads, throughout your academic career. Then you should have, research publications, as I'm insisting, a few of, articles if you can publish. And apart from that, if you have any good recommendations from your different supervisor or your professor, then it would help you in good profile building. Okay, Saisake, we'll let you know that how to apply for fall 2015. Coming on to accommodation, you should research thoroughly for accommodation, because if you are just looking to stay on campus, it might be a bit costly for you, because on campus you cannot share rooms with others. That is the criteria for different universities. But off campus you can share your rooms with different students which are already studying from India, from different countries. So you can search through the universities and get to know people who are already staying there, and you can get to know that where you can stay in your budget, but with proper accommodation, proper fooding and all those things. So accommodation research is also important. All these things are based on your research, so you should before deciding on your dream university, you should shortlist a few universities and then search about these few things, so that you get to know that which university would be best for you. See, Sachin, recommendation from professor means about a letter of recommendation which is required by different universities. I'll explain in coming slides. Just be with me. Daljit, if you choose a low ranked university, see, there might be case that you will be getting full scholarship, but that's not mandatory. So just do not spoil your chances with choosing low ranked universities, even if you get very good score. So that's not recommended. So the scholarship is solely based on the fact that if you get good score and if you have good profile throughout, and university doesn't want to let you go, then they will provide you with scholarships. So it's not that if you choose a low ranked university, you'll definitely get a scholarship. That's not the case. So you have to look around, you have to research about all these things, and then only you will get to know how you'll get a scholarship or not. It's actually it's actually based on your profile, and also the discretion of the admissions committee of different universities. Utsarg, for PhD admissions, also See, PhD, if you want to pursue PhD in your field of interest, then BSc academic record would be important, but if you have MSc, then you definitely would have more research papers, more knowledge about certain area of field of study which you want to pursue. So it would be better. So MSc is definitely better than BSc if you are going for PhD admissions. See, definitely Indian students can definitely get scholarship, Dhaval. As I listed that universities are looking for students who have good academics throughout, plus they have good profile, very good profile, and good statement of purpose, which we'll be discussing. So all those things are taken into consideration when it comes to selection of a particular student. So you need not worry about being Indian. Even if you are Indian, or even if you are coming from China or something, the university doesn't care. It only cares about your profile, how good you will be when you come to university, and are you actually committed to pursue MS or not. So after accommodation comes to tuition fees. So you should check about the tuition fees of the particular university, and if it's too high to afford, or probably if you think that your particular area of study is too costly or too about that, so you can actually check for the tuition fees on different websites for MIT, for different universities, and you can check whether it would fit you or not, because the cost for MS in US would come to be around anything between $30,000 to $70,000. It could be based on the place you are staying, the tuition fees you are paying, the accommodation, and all those things. So you should research thoroughly apart from getting a good GRE score. Then, as I was discussing, that cost of living is very important. So you should look, and you should try to talk to different students if you have any contacts to in different universities, that how much is the cost of living in your particular set of universities. Suppose you are going for Sunny Buffalo, that is State University of New York. So if New York seems very expensive to you, then you can switch to some other university, and based on that, based on your particular criteria, you can check for different universities. See, Ankur, and every website of different university would list all tuition fees of all universities. Suppose you are checking for Caltech, so you should go to their website. You can check for tuition fees for different students for your this spring and fall admissions, all those things. So you need not search for a different website. You will get all the information on the relevant college website itself. Sneha, extracurricular activities definitely would be a plus, but it has to be considered by the admission committee. We cannot say for sure that admission committee would, would be considering all those things, but it definitely would give an edge if you have a similar profile with some other candidate. Then it would definitely help you, for your selection by the selection committee. Bindu, it's not that scholarship is provided only after one semester of study. It's based on your GRE score plus your profile. So if you get, like, some of our students have already got scholarships before going to US. So one or two, three of students recently got, one of them got admission in Sunny Buffalo. One of them got in this Zurich University. So she got fully paid scholarship. So she's still here in India, and she'll be going later on after her visa application clears and she gets a visa. So it's not that you need to spend one semester, then only you will get scholarship. So we'll already have scholarships in your hand when you go for different universities. See, Utsarg, extracurricular activities are mostly based on your profile. If you have some research work in your field of interest, and apart from that, if you have worked for any NGO, or if you've done some social work, that's a plus, but only if you have a very good profile. That would apply to only those candidates who have similar profiles and are admission committees facing difficulty to select a particular student from 2-3 students. Okay, Ankur, there is no such website. Actually, I would recommend you to go to the your particular website of the this university to get authentic information, so that nobody lures you with different stats of tuition fees and all. So I'll recommend that you go to your particular set of university websites, and then only look for different tuition fees and all those structures, because you should have authentic information before selecting or shortlisting your university. Now, finally, the in the step 3, the climate is also very important, because some of the students who go to US, they face very problems regarding climatic conditions, because in northeastern part of US, you will face very tough winter climate. So there'll be snow, there'll be winters throughout the year. So based on that, you should choose your dream university, because climatic conditions are very important when it comes to your state of living, and because you'll be spending 1.5 years to you'll be spending 1.5 years with that particular university in while pursuing your MS. So you should keep that in mind, that what are the climatic conditions throughout the year in that particular university. Getting on to the next point, that is university requirements. So some of you had doubts regarding university requirements. Now, different universities have different requirements, but statement of purpose is, you can say, it's the heart of your application to any university. When I say heart of application, that you need to spend more time after GRE to craft your statement of purpose. Why is that important? Statement of purpose is important because it gives admission committee a chance to see how you are, how committed you are apart from your academics. They will have your academic records, they'll have your GRE score, they'll have your TOEFL scores, but apart from that, how you are as a person, what is your personality, what is your motivation for pursuing higher studies, what all you have done in your area of interest while going for MS and while preparing, how will MS or PhD help you in direction of your goal, why you have chosen the universities. All those things should be listed clearly in your statement of purpose. First few lines should definitely be about yourself, how your personality is, so that admission committee knows that what kind of person they are looking for, because they have certain set of guidelines, certain set of criteria which they look for in any individual apart from good academics. So statement of purpose should highlight your motivation to pursue your higher studies, why you want to choose aeronautical engineering, or why you want to go for computer science, why is it your passion to do in that field or other field. So okay, Partha, as listed in the slide above in front of you, uh, these points should be highlighted. Like, there is no specific set of things which you need to answer in your statement of purpose, but whatever you write should be very crisp and should be in simple English, not just using fancy words or verbal, but it's just a one-page document, so you know that you cannot write good big stories. So you just, all those lines you write, it should reflect your motivation towards your higher studies and your area of interest, and what all you have done in your area of interest. If you have pursued a good project and you have got a good feedback of it, just highlight that. So all those things. Yes, Partha, you should write in paragraph, but it should be a one-page document, not more than that. It could be more than that, but normally it's a one-page document. So it should highlight your, motivation, your skills, your, your motivation to go into higher studies, and it should be clear to admission committee that why do you want to pursue your MS or PhD in your field of interest. See, highlighting is not necessary, because statement of purpose is just one page document, and admission committee will make sure they read each and every word you write, and they will make sure that they evaluate everything with your profile. So try to write as crisp as possible, and try to write only those points which highlight your motivation and highlight your dedication on to commitment towards your goal while pursuing MS. See, motivation for not motivation for research, Partha, but I would say that motivation for your higher studies. Why do you want to pursue MS, and that too in sunny Buffalo or MIT or any Stanford or any other university? Akshat, are you able to hear me? See, Partha, the thing is, university will be looking for the students who are committed towards their work, because MS requires hard work, and if you're going for PhD or if you're going for research work, that definitely requires hard work. So they are looking for candidates who are serious enough to get into universities and pursue their research, pursue their MS, and maybe then look for a job. So universities are making sure that you are committed enough to come and study for MS and all those things. Abhimanyu, we are not answering only one guy. It's like we're answering all the questions. So we'll be answering everything you want to know. So don't worry about it. You're asking about work permit. See, when you are applying for universities and you get admission application from the university, then you will be going for visa, and it will definitely give you work permit when you go outside. It will be your, you'll be studying in US for MS. If you take an example, then you can work part-time after along with your MS studies. And after that, if you have completed your MS and good, if you're going for job, and when you get your job, then you definitely will be given work permit. So don't worry about work permit as of now. If you get a good score and you get a good university, then you will definitely can get work permit after you pursue your MS. Madhulata wants to know that statement of purpose should include both the project or article details and motivation in studying PhD. See, Madhulata, in one document you cannot conclude everything you have, but your project details and your articles will be already be with the university officials when you list out all your transcripts of your, or your documents regarding your academics and all those things. But you just need to mention a few which you think might put an emphasis on your better may better your chance to get into certain universities. Suppose if you are applying for MIT and you list about all the things you had achieved in your area of interest and why you are motivated to study PhD or why you want to go for higher research, that would benefit you a lot with different universities. So you don't have to highlight everything which you have done in your past studies, but you need to highlight just few things which you think you would be considered by authorities to get in to help you in admission. Abraham wants to know how the universities will be allotted to the students after qualifying their GRE test. See, Abraham, you have an option of sending scores to 4 universities when you write your GRE test. So choose your universities beforehand which you want to send your GRE scores free of cost. After that, if you want to apply to certain universities, you'll have to pay a fee of $23, 23 US dollars, and you can apply to different universities. And after that, your scores will be sent to universities in a maximum of 7 days. So it's not that universities will be allotted to the students, but you need to apply for certain universities yourself. So yeah, that's why you have to research properly and then go and start searching, and then you have to apply accordingly, according to your profile, according to your liking, according to the courses you want to study after you go to MS. Madhulata, are you able to hear me now? Okay. So getting on with letter of recommendation. So a letter of recommendation is like a recommendation from a senior expert from your field of study. Suppose you are a fresher, so you'll talk to your professors, fellow professors in your master's or your field of studies, and you can ask them to write a letter of recommendation for you, signed by them, and you can send it to universities so that they can look at how the professors evaluate you. Or probably if you are a working professional, then your project guide, your manager at work, your internship, your internship guide can be your mentor, and he can write a letter of recommendation for you. And a project guide for any projects you have done in the field of study, that would be helpful. And head of department is also helpful if he writes a letter of recommendation for you. And why the letter of recommendation is required is that universities would evaluate you on few parameters, that is intellectual ability, ability to communicate, team working skills, self-reliance, and whether you are motivated to pursue MS or PhD, and what is your professional interest in MS. So all those things can be, you have a, recommendation, a stamp of, recommendation from your professor, from your manager at work. So it would give an emphasis to universities to select you over other persons. You can submit the recognition from university professors, but letter of recommendation is something which your professor would write himself. uh, Partha, you should urge your professors to write a letter of recommendations from, their sides, and then you can submit to universities. Ankur is asking, manager has to write himself write letter of reference, or we should write and he just forward it, sign it. See, Ankur, it's you don't have to send the hard copy to universities. You have to send the soft copy. So it's better that if you want to write yourself, then get it signed from the other managers, that it would be fine. It won't matter to universities unless or until the manager showcases or highlights your skills in few of the criteria listed in the slide in front of you. That is intellectual ability, team working skills, and motivation, and all those things. Definitely, Vinay, if you can get a letter of recommendation from known one, it would be good. But it would be beneficial if you get somebody to write a letter of recommendation from your own field of study and from maybe your supervisor or manager. That would be much more beneficial. See, Utsarg, a letter of recommendation from a project guide would be more helpful, because it would definitely, the universities will know that you have done some project, and the project guide is writing letter of recommendation for you. That's why, so you have done excellent work in that project. So that's practical knowledge apart from the bookish knowledge. So that's it, definitely, a plus for you. And Vinay is asking, is it mandatory to get from LOR from studied college itself? See, Vinay, it would be better if you get it from your studied college, because otherwise universities would think that it might pose a problem with the authentication of letter of recommendations. If you get it from a same college which you have studied or pursued or undergrad, it would be a authenticated letter from, for university's point of view, the admission committee point of view. So it's better that you get it, written in written form by your professors in your this university where you pursued your undergrad itself. See, Madhulita, letter of recommendations from both is not necessary, because probably project guide might not be available to write a letter of recommendations, but still it's better to have more than 2-3 letter of recommendations from different people, because mostly universities ask for 2 or 3 letter of recommendations. So it's better if you have 2 or 3 or more than that letter of recommendations. So it's good to have more number of letter of recommendations, more than 2, I would say, because most of the universities are looking for 2 or 3 letter of recommendations from different people. I hope that this answers your queries. So getting on to the next step, that is sixth step, that is internships, projects, and paper publications. See, when it comes to internships and projects, as I was highlighting the point, I was insisting on the point that apart from good GRE score, if you have any projects to show in your field of interest, if you have an internship a work area prior to your this work ex or prior to your undergrad, or maybe in the undergrad, so it would be good for universities to have a check on that. And if you have any paper publications, you have paper publications in some conventions, or you have research articles published in some renowned magazines or relevant magazines, so it's definitely going to benefit you when it comes to your admission. Suppose there are 2 candidates who have got similar profile, similar good scores, but one of them has good project experience, he has published some research articles in some good magazines, so definitely he'll have a definite edge over the other person. So if you can start preparing and start searching for certain articles and start publishing them in different magazines and different online journals, it would be definitely good for you. Okay, Akshat is asking that does training has less effect on our profile as compared to internship? See, Akshat, the thing is that internship is solely based on your practical experience, whereas training would be given by a trainer. So it's a general notion that in internship you have worked independently under some supervisor. So it would have a different definite edge. But if you have training from a good institute and you have a letter of recommendation from their side also, it won't matter much. So it's definitely help you. It would definitely help you if you have training certificate from some company or some organization. Uh, okay, Abhimanyu is asking, is 6 weeks internship good enough or should I do 6 months more? See, it's not the amount of months which you are doing internship, but it's what all you have done in your internship. So if you can highlight in your transcripts that you have done so and so work in your internship, that would be good enough. I don't think that you need to go for another 6 months of internship. If you have done good work, then it would be suitable. And Shauvar is asking uh, about the email ID. I think we can give you email ID plus we'll give you contact information at the end of the seminar. So plus be with us. And getting on to the next step, we have university selection based on your profile. So this is a very important slide because you should select the universities based on your profile. There is, as the slides highlight, that there is no single formula on how you should select the university, but you should research systematically and you should gain information from different sources. And some universities do have minimum GRE and TOEFL score, but we do not encourage students to apply to certain universities which have a minimum score. Like suppose a university has a minimum score of 290 and a person with less than 290 is also applying. We should not do that, and we do not encourage our students to do that because your application, there is a high chance that your application might not be considered if you have a less score than the listed by the particular universities. Ankur, freelance projects do have importance if if it pertains to your field of interest. So if you have a good project to show pertaining to your field of interest, then it would be very helpful in your admission. And Bindu was asking that is it good to have a letter of recommendation from professor of the university in which we are going to join? It would be good, but Bindu, the thing is that if you're going to join MIT and you already have a letter of recommendation from the professor from their side, it would be definitely very good. But simultaneously, it would pose a question that how did you manage to get it? So you should highlight in the letter itself that how did you get to manage to know the professor and how the professor highlights your work. So it would be definitely a great edge as compared to other applicants, but you should highlight in the letter that how relevant work has helped you gain insights to the professor in MIT or any other university. Abhimanyu, there is the score brackets, as I told earlier. Anything above 310 is pretty good score, and this would give you a chance to apply to very good universities throughout the world. But it won't guarantee you admission, and that's why we are here to help you with other things as well, like statement of purpose, letter of recommendation, and all those things. And GRE score, Madhulita asked that is GRE score important for admission in PhD or TOEFL? See, GRE score is very important. TOEFL is not as important as GRE score. TOEFL is only considered by visa authorities and just for your spoken English, so that you are able to communicate well when you go overseas. But GRE score is definitely the most important thing when you go for admission in PhD or MS or anything. So I hope that answers your query. Then getting on to the next thing, after selection of universities based on your profile, you should look for the different application deadlines which different universities have. That is a step 8 in the 10 steps of choosing your dream university. So if you are going for spring 2015 semester of admissions, so you should make sure that the top universities have their deadlines in June to August 2014. So if all you are applying for top universities for spring 2015, that will be starting in January 2015. So you should keep in mind, you should keep in your calendar that the deadlines for the top universities would start in June and by August. So you'll have to research and keep looking with that. Obviously, when you enroll with us, we'll definitely help you with that. We'll keep you scheduled with, we'll keep you, known with all these deadlines, all these university deadlines. So you won't have anything to worry about. Apart from that, if you are going for good universities, after the top universities, if you're going for good universities, then the deadline would be after till September 2014. So you make sure that you fill out university applications before September 2014. Okay, Adapali is asking whether a score of 320 with 65% aggregate enough. I think that a score of 320 is very good, Adapali, and I think if you have a good profile, decent profile, you have 60% aggregate, 65% aggregate is fine also. So you will be able to, get, submit your application to different universities, and based on your profile, they might shortlist you. But a score of 320 is still very good when it comes to different universities. Uh, uh, Getting on to the next question, that will he get scholarship 80 to 100% in top universities? That's actually based on solely discretion of different universities. There might be case that a score of 330 with an average profile doesn't get good scholarship, but a score of 320 with good profile gets a scholarship. So that's solely based on the admission committee's decision. There is no hard and fast criteria for that. And Abhay wants to know some of the names of some of the top and good universities. Abhay, there are some universities which I listed earlier also in the seminar. That is UPEN, that is University of Pennsylvania. Then there is Stanford. There is MIT Sloan in US. There is SUNY Buffalo, that is State University of New York. There is London Business School in London. There is Harvard. Obviously, nobody knows. Nobody wants introduction to that. Then there is UCLA, that is University of California in Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Then there is University of Michigan. There is Cornell University. There is Purdue University. I hope you have a list of many universities, and you can search for different rankings of the universities as well. Pooja wants to know that how she should know that which university is best. Yeah, Pooja, there are various rankings which are online, present online, and based on those rankings, different rankings and different websites, you can target different universities and all those things. So I hope that answers your query. Then now going on to university applications, the below average universities have their deadlines in October 2014, so you should keep the check in that. And after other universities which are below average universities, they will have their admission deadlines till October 2014. So you should keep in mind all those details about university applications. This was for the spring 2015 semester. Now going on to fall 2015. These are the deadline dates for fall 2015 semesters. The top universities have their deadlines in December 2014. Obviously, the fall semester would start after August. So top universities will have their deadlines in December 2014. Then good universities will have their deadlines in February 2015, and below average universities will have their deadlines in April 2015, and others after that in July 2015. So continuing with the seminar, the ninth step is finance. So I am sure that many of you would like to know that how finance is possible for so much of fees. Many of the universities are charging you more than $50,000 for whole fees, and there might be cases that some of the universities have 20,000, 30,000. So apprehensively, 30,000 to 70,000 is your cost of structure for your MS, for pursuing your MS or PhD in US. So you need to identify your sources since the start of your GRE preparations, or probably after you write GRE. The sources may be banks who may loan your education, or probably some personal sources of funds. And apart from that, you have certain financial institutions and all other institutions which help you with different sources of funds, and will provide you guidelines once you enroll with GRE. Will provide you definite sources of funds. We have partnership with other some financial institution which would help you with your funding for your US MS. And you should start applying for funds as soon as you identify the sources, because once you get admission in top university, you'll have to for spring 2015 you'll have to fly to US in January itself. So there are a few months after you write your GRE. So you should start preparing now, write GRE in coming months, and be ready with the funds, and be ready with your visa application. We'll discuss about visa application in the next slide. So uh, Pooja, pharmacy colleges, there will be many pharmacy colleges. There will be some universities which will be providing you with the courses pertaining to pharmacy colleges. We'll have to check for that online. That's why I told you the research well on your topic of study in which you want to pursue MS. When you enroll with us, when you enroll with GREH, we'll help you with that also. You don't need not worry about that. uh, Drupal, about scholarships, it's not definite how much scholarship would be provided. There might be cases when where 100% of your fee would be waived and would be sponsored by colleges, and there are some local scholarships also provided by Jindal and Tata, those firms, and they can give you scholarships based on their criteria. They have certain criteria. Then there are certain criteria where some universities will, based on just your score and your profile, they'll give you 100% scholarship. So that depends. So there's not no definite criteria when it comes to scholarships. So I hope that answers your question. Definitely, Chinmay, there'll be one seminar in coming weeks for financing and scholarships, and we'll inviting you for that. So don't worry about it. Okay, there are many questions. We'll be keep answering that. So continuing with the seminar, after financing, the last step is your visa application. Suppose you have got a good university for admission, you have got everything in place. Now what? So the date is fast approaching. So you need to file your visa application. So you need your visa fee to be paid. You need to give a visa interview where your TOEFL scores might be helpful, where your spoken English will be checked for certain levels, not much, but they need to know that whether you will be able to pertain in overseas universities and on. And you need to get your visa stamp. That's very important. That's one of the most important steps in getting to reach your dream university. So I suggest as soon as you shortlist your university and as soon as you get admission in top university, you start filing your visa application and all. Uh, Sagar is asking, how do US universities normalize percentage as the difficulty to score in different colleges and universities in India is different? Sagar, there are university experts who are sitting there and looking at your profiles. So they have their certain criteria. They are highly knowledgeable universities. So they have list of all the colleges you are studying. They have a list of all the things that all the professors. They have list of different universities in India and your college. So they'll know that how to rank your performances based on your university, based on your undergraduation. So you need not worry about that. You should just concentrate on getting a good GRE score. Start preparing now, and if you want any help, you start enrolling with GRE Edge. And I think that that's all you should be worrying about right now. About your statement of purpose, your letter of recommendation, and other things. Apart from what university will be thinking for you, because you cannot just change your college based on which university you want to go, because I'm sure that most of you will already be pursuing your undergraduation. So I suggest that you start your GRE preparations and stop worrying about all those things. Okay, Vinay is saying that he's pursuing BTech in third year, and when should he apply for universities, and he's taking GRE by May month. Vinay, if you're in third year and your this fourth year will be over by next year April, so you can definitely target spring admissions. So if you are taking, it's good to write your GRE test as soon as possible. so that you get maximum ample of time to shortlist your universities and file in visa application along with university applications. So Vinay, I would suggest you start preparing now for GRE and get a good score, and then start applying for universities, even if you are applying for spring 2015, or probably if you are also applying for spring 2016. As you all must be knowing that GRE score is valid for 5 years. So if you are in third year or second year and you write GRE in coming months, and you want to again want to better your performance and write GRE again, then you can do that. Or if you get a good score now, it will be valid for 5 years, so you can get your dream university in next 5 years anytime you want. So it's better to write your GRE and enroll with us, and take some tests and take some tutorial lessons, and you will get to know that where you stand, and then you can definitely know that how much you need to prepare and all those things. Vinay is asking what is good GRE score with 6.5 GPA, CGPA to get into top universities and good scholarship. See Vinay, as I listed earlier also, that good universities have different criteria to give scholarships and to evaluate your performance. So a good GRE score, anything above 320 will be very good along with your profile. Anything above 330 would be extremely good. So I suggest that you just start preparing GRE properly, and you give it your best shot, and once you get a good score, then university will definitely consider your application. Drupal wants to say what's the minimum time between GRE. Definitely, I'll answer that. The GRE, it's not a like if you are you have booked the date in advance, like if you are taking your test in May, if you want to reschedule again, then there is no proper time frame between GRE tests. So you can give GRE just after May. You can give in any after 6 months or so, but just make sure that you do perform very well, so that your score is valid for next 5 years, so that you are able to apply for top universities in US or Germany or anywhere around the world. Ankur is asking, how is your trouble seems to get a work visa after MS? See, Ankur, if you're already pursuing MS in US and if you've got a good opportunity to work from a good company, you got a good placement offer from your university itself, from a good employer. So I don't think that it would be much troublesome, but I think you should concentrate on your MS as of now, because after you pursue your MS or your PhD, then if you want to go for your work in US or probably come back to India, so all those things can be taken care of later. So just make sure you get a good score, very good score, so that you get a good university and definitely get a good job after that. See, Sachin, there is no hard and fast rule that how much time is required to prepare for GRE. I would suggest that if you are targeting spring admissions or fall admission, you start preparing today, because as much as you prepare, it would help you in getting admission to top universities. So there is no requirement. It is based on your mathematical skills, your understanding of verbal concepts, your understanding of mathematical concepts and analytical writing. So I suggest that you start preparing, and if you are already preparing, you start exploring new shortcuts, new things, and all those things. So I hope that answered your question. Pooja is asking if in first attempt the score is not coming good, then should we have to register again for the next chance? Definitely, Pooja. If you are writing GRE for one time, it costs you around 12,000 rupees. So if you're not getting a good score, you'll have to register again, and you'll have to again pay same amount of fees. And if you are that should also be kept in mind, if you are if you're canceling your GRE date, if you booked the date in May, for example, and you are canceling it for some reasons, you'll be refunded only half of your money, and you'll have to pay some amount. So to target for to choose a good GRE date as convenient to you is very important. So I think I suggest you all that you choose a GRE date which is which is good to for all of you, and I hope you get good scores. Vinay is asking how to send scores to university, but if I don't get admission applied universities. Vinay, when you have shortlisted few universities, you'll be having an option to send scores. The ETS, which is the the admission, the exam committee who takes your GRE, they will themselves send your scores. You'll have to contact them and just let them know that you want your scores to send to certain universities. So that all you will be knowing, and when you enroll with us, or as the time passes by. So you just worry about your GRE scores and your statement of purpose, and probably work on letter of recommendations, or probably go for some research publications. That would definitely help you with your admissions process. And other things can be taken care of afterwards. So these 10 steps should be taken care of right now. And Sachin was asking that he wants to know some of the top universities from Germany. Sachin will have more detailed discussion with you later on, because that's pertaining to Germany only. So we'll discuss with that later. So right now, getting on with the seminar. After these 10 steps, I would like to tell you that why is GRE important in your journey. See, GRE score, high score, as I told you, that is always helps you in improving your profile, and if if your academic profile is weak. So if you think your academic profile is weak, I think you should start preparing thoroughly preparing from day one, that is today only, and you start exploring all those things, and you can enroll with GREs. Will definitely give you proper guidance and help you reach your target score. And a good GRE score definitely compensates your profile, and universities are looking for good profiles, and if you have a good score, then it would be complementary to your profile. And high GRE score might help you in getting good scholarships, as I told you earlier. GRE schools is also accepted in many B schools for MBA admissions, like London Business Schools is accepting GRE, and other schools also in different countries. And so GRE plays one of the most important role in your journey to your dream universities. So I think this should be enough for your GRE score. But I suggest you that GRE score is very important, and you should start worrying about it since the day one, and you should start preparing thoroughly, and you should take good study materials, and I suggest you to enroll with GREH, so that you get top guidance from top GRE experts. And uh, Daljit Singh is asking, in which month should I give GRE test for spring 2015 admissions? Diljit, since spring admission deadlines for good universities would end soon, so I think you should prepare for a couple of months and should keep your date before August. So that would increase your chances to get into top universities. So the ideal time would be preparing for a couple of months and then taking GRE. So it would help you in your GRE journey. So after this, I would like to just summarize the seminar. See, if you have done your undergraduate studies with a high ranking and you hold a very high CGPA, so you should demonstrate high quality papers, your internships, your projects, and that would compensate for a slightly low score in GRE. Maybe if you get 300 score and you have good profile throughout, then you will be you might get shortlisted by top universities. So you should target a very good score, but even if you get a low score, don't be disheartened. Try to improve upon your profile as well. If your academic credentials are very good and you completed your undergrad studies in well reputed and good college, a higher GRE score might add to your weight, and it would definitely give you edge as compared to other individuals. Similarly, if you have relevant work experience in your field of study, suppose somebody is a civil engineer and he wants to pursue his academics, higher studies in civil engineering itself. So it would definitely give an edge over other applicants, and that's why you should keep your resume and intact, and you should clearly state in your statement of purpose that you are expert in this and this field which you are trying to pursue, and that GRE score, slightly low GRE score still might be applicable to certain university. So make sure that you try to score good and try to improve upon your profile as well. So I hope we answered most of your queries, and I hope that this seminar was very interactive for you and it was very informative to you. Now it's time for me to go, and I hope that we can keep in touch and we can, still see you around, and we can get to know you better so that we can help you with your GRE scores and your different university admissions. So I would suggest that you get in touch with us very soon after the seminar. I'll hand over the mic to Mani, the other GRE expert, and he'll, explain you about how GRE Edge would be helpful to you in getting to your dream university. Thank you. This was Ashish, and I'll hand over the mic to Mani. Thank you.
So guys, how was the seminar till now? How was the seminar till now, guys? Drupal says good, Sajid says great, super, fine, good, great, awesome, says Akshat. It's helping me, says Abhay. Superb, says Pooja. Informative, says Sneha. Excellent, informative. Ankur says informative with a smiley. Abul says good. Sachin says much needed. Okay, guys, thank you very much for those wonderful positive adjectives. I'm sure you guys have learned a lot from this seminar, and we did enjoy as well. Even Ashish did enjoy giving this seminar today. Okay, now guys, let me ask you this question. We've talked about university admissions, how to get into your dream university. But before that, let's move one step. Let's move one step. Let's proceed one step and come to your GRE preparation. How many of you have started your GRE preparation, or what is the progress of your GRE preparation? Drupal says just starting. Not yet started. I have started. It's been good, says Vinay. Just started, says Madhulata. Starting. Okay, I see. All right. Okay, so it so happens that most students concentrate only on their GRE preparation, and they don't spend enough time on their admissions and shortlisting of universities and all the post GRE activities that a student needs to do in order to reach their preferred university. Okay, but if you ask any GRE expert, he'll tell you that you have to spend enough time in both GRE preparation as well as post GRE, all the post GRE activities. Okay, you have to distribute your time equally to both GRE preparation as well as the post GRE activities. Okay, we've talked a lot about admission counseling. Okay, let's talk about GRE preparation as well. Okay, now coming to your GRE preparations, I see some of you have started, some of you are in the middle of your preparation. Okay, it's very important to get a good GRE score. That's a huge factor in your admission. Like Ashish said, even if you don't have a very good, even if you don't have a very decent academic record in the past, we can't change the past, right? We cannot change the past. What has happened in the past, it can't be changed. But what we can do is further we can go ahead, prepare well, and get a very good GRE score, and then apply for a great university. We still have the chance, even if we don't have a good past. If we do have a good past, that's a plus point. But even if we don't have, we have a good chance through the GRE. Okay, so focus on your GRE preparation. Along with that, focus on your admissions, shortlisting of universities as well, and I'm sure you'll reach your preferred university. Okay, now GRE provides a complete online training for your GRE. All your tests and all your practice sessions, all your tests, all your concepts will be cleared. You can study completely online. You'll be provided personal trainers. Personal trainers will guide you through your complete GRE preparation. Okay, and whatever doubt you have, they can be cleared through your personal trainers. Okay, after every session you take at GRE Edge, you will be given a feedback. Your trainers will personally call you and give you a feedback on how to improve and what are the tips and techniques that you need to go. Okay, to be very to be uh, very quick and to be very brief about it, I'll just say that more than 16,000 students have used GREH to boost their scores. Okay, and and many people are still preparing with us. Many people have prepared with us and went for the US for their higher studies. Okay, and for the students who prepare with GREH, we have special privileges. We have special privileges for them. We help them in admission counseling. Only for the students who prepare with us for the GRE, we have special privileges. Uh, they get help for admission counseling and lot of other benefits as well. Okay.